Becky Spieth from BeckySpieth.com, the direct sales specialist. Have you ever wanted people to just walk up to you and ask you about your business? I always wanted this. However, it never happened unless I was at a vendor event. This is just one of the things that I love about vendor events. One of the things I don't like about vendor events is that there are other vendors at the event. Now, I know that sounds kind of strange, right? Without vendors, it wouldn't be a vendor event. What I really should have said is the thing that I don't like is that everyone at the vendor event will be going after the same thing that I am: bookings, sharing my business opportunity, as well as sales. Now, because we're all going after the same things, you need to plan now so that you can get ahead of the pack. Here are 5 tips to help you do just that. Number 1, it starts with you making sure you're in a good event, right? To do this, ask other direct sellers in your area which events are the best events. If you're still uncertain where to find the events, you can Google fairs, vendor events, festivals. You get that, right? And even add your city name. You can also look for them on Craigslist. You can look for them in your newspaper and shopper papers, as well as Facebook. You can even check in with the Chamber of Commerce and in posting areas and community areas. Now, once you're in, be sure to ask the promoter how many vendors they have. Are they vetted? Do they allow more than one type of vendor, meaning more than one jewelry vendor, for instance, or more than one vendor from your company? So you want to make sure you're going to check out the lay of the land, but be sure to be specific. Also ask how many people walked through the event last year. I found it helpful to ask for references to call past vendors as well. Number 2, speaking of getting ahead of the pack and to ensure that you are the vendor for your company at your local vendor events, is to make sure you become friends with the event coordinator. Did you know that there was such a thing? Well, there is. You can Google or Facebook this as well to find your local expert in your area. Also, be sure to be the easiest vendor at the show. Make it as easy on the promoter as possible to work with you. Be sure to phone prior to the event to introduce yourself and ask your questions. Stop by their booth area and chat with them at the event, and even offer to help or assist in some way at the event, like with setup or teardown. Don't forget to ask what other events they hold in the area and if they could make connections to other promoters with strong shows either in your town or your area. Number 3, another way to get ahead of the pack is to get a corner booth. This gives you access and exposure from 2 sides of your booth. It helps other people get in and out of your booth and feels much like a lot bigger space, right? Much better. It feels much less crowded, so people will want to spend more time with you. Number 4, share on your social media and even with a snail mail note to your customers and hosts that are within driving distance to the events that you'll be a vendor at. If they bring the note to your booth, you'll have a gift for them. And if they bring a friend with them to your booth, they both get a gift. This can be a sample or a trial size of something. What it does is it gets others to come see you and your new line, your holiday gift ideas and the like, right? And gets them to bring somebody in that might be interested in one of the services you offer. This will ensure you have people coming into your booth and the ones that are walking up to you that want to do business with you, right? Your customer or host will be excited to see you again. They'll be thankful that you let them know of the vendor event because they're so much fun, and will exercise their influence to share you with their friends. It's a win-win for everybody. The extra gift just sweetens the deal for them. If you don't have samples or trial sizes of your product, just wrap up some chocolate in some organza or bridal netting and put on a pretty bow. Be sure to have your customer or host share with their guests what their favorite product is, as well as why they loved the party you did for them. Number 5, when you're signing up for your drawing so you can gather their contact information, be sure that you have one of the blanks be, what is the best time to call? When they're handing in their slips back to you for the drawing, make sure that this is filled in order to be able to be eligible for the drawing. Also kind of make a joke with them and say, well, now you're promising to pick up the phone when I call you to tell you that you're the winner of one of our awesome prizes, right? Now, I'm going to, do my best to call around this time, and so just be prepared. I'm going to be really sad if you don't pick up, so you promise, right? I sure hope you're the winner. Now, one of the keys is to remember that everyone's a winner. You'll have one grand prize winner and then everybody else is a runner-up winner. This will allow you to connect for one-on-one appointments or schedule everyone for their own party. Now, I have a ton more ideas, but I don't want this to get too long. Be sure to watch the free webinar that I did on Master Your Success Faster in every area of your direct sales business. It's only available for a limited time only, and it's got great tips, and it's going away very soon. Be sure to click the link below to make sure that you don't miss out. And you can learn some of the secrets I use to build a multi-million-dollar direct sales business. Be sure to check it out. I'll be back in your inbox next week if you have subscribed to the newsletter at BeckySpieth.com with another awesome training video for vendor events. Next week, I'm going to be talking about if you should sell, prospect, or both at your vendor event. The answer might just surprise you. Take care. God bless you. I'll see you next week.